So today I'm just going to show you a quick meal prep. This is what I do when I'm sort of tied for time and I want just something really simple to do for the whole week or for a couple days, depending on how long you like to go with your meal preps. So today I'm going to be making a chicken option and then a meatless ground round option because I don't eat meat personally, but my boyfriend eats chicken. So I'm going to be doing that for him. So I'm just going to go over quickly what I got, what I'm going to put together, and I'll also show you guys me prepping the food itself. So that will be coming up after this intro. So for my chicken, I just buy the strips of chicken because they're the easiest to cook. They take like no time at all, and that's what my boyfriend prefers, and they can get really crispy and yummy. So on those I just use like salt, pepper, a little bit of olive oil, and some taco seasoning. And I do the same with my ground round, which I got the Gimme Lean Meatless Veggie Sausage and the Gimme Lean Meatless Veggie Beef this time. Just depends what grocery store I'm at, what different kinds they have. So that's what I got for my protein sources. I also got some diced sweet potato, which is pretty straightforward. Like you can buy, obviously, a sweet potato, dice it up, but I just like to be quick and easy. And then for my grains, I bought quinoa, and I also bought some ready rice, which I know this ready rice isn't like the best thing in the world, but the macros on the long grain and wild actually aren't too bad, and obviously you're not eating the whole package in one sitting, so it's okay. So I usually just buy the broccoli, carrots, sugar snap peas, and water chestnut, and then I also buy the green beans just by themselves. And yeah, so I'll show you guys what I'm doing as I'm cooking it, and I will catch up with you after. So I have my chicken strips ready to go in the oven right now. Oven's at 400 degrees. All I put on them was just some black pepper, some salt. This is pink Himalayan sea salt, which is super good for you. Garlic powder, and just some taco seasoning. So I'm going to put these in the oven at 400 for about 10 minutes, and then I'll check on them, see if I need to flip them around or what's going on with them, and I will show you what they turn out like after. So this is the finished product. I didn't actually film too much during the baking process or the cooking process, so I thought I'd tell you a little bit about it now. So right back here is the chicken that I made, and this is the ground turkey, the meatless ground turkey. Then I just mix my quinoa and my rice together, as well as the two types of veggies that I made. And over here is my sweet potatoes. I know they look a little bit burnt, but I like them crispier. So on the package they say to do them in the oven, but I actually like to do them on the stove top so that I can kind of monitor the crispiness a little bit better. And then these are the sauces that I like to use. So I have the spicy mayo I just picked up. I have ketchup. I have soy sauce. Low sodium, and then just your basic Tabasco hot sauce. So I actually did it a little bit different today. I put everything just in big containers, and then I'm going to take everything out whenever I'm just making a meal and putting it together. So I'll show you guys the finished product of the sizes that I put in my actual bowl. So this is the finished product, guys. I just have my rice and my quinoa for my carbs underneath, and then I have my ground turkey meat with a little bit of low sodium soy sauce on it. Then I have my sweet potatoes with my spicy mayo, all my vegetables here, and then lastly I just finished it off with a couple of grated tomatoes because I like them for like a sweetness while everything else. So that's it. I hope that you guys really enjoy this video, and let me know if you like these kinds of talk through meal prep videos, because I don't mind doing them again in the future. Hey guys, so I thought I would just record a little voiceover for you today with my full upper body workout. This way I can just kind of walk you through what I did and let you know my sets and my rep ranges for each exercise. Man, I'm a lady killer. If I want her, I'm a stealer. So I first started with a 5-pound plate, as you can see here, and I was just warming up my shoulders because that was the first body part that I worked out today. So here I'm just doing what I call the butterfly warm up. It's just getting my shoulders completely warmed up. I don't really count, I just kind of do until it feels right for me, and you'll probably be able to do the same thing as well. So I call these my L raises. As you can see, I'm making an L formation. These are a total burner, and they really get the top caps of your shoulder completely burnt out, which I was trying to do in a couple simple exercises so that I can move on to the next body part. So here I'm doing 3 sets of 10.
I'm trying to snatch so I can slay and take her with me. Bro, I'm demanded.
And here I'm just doing a shoulder press, and I'm rotating my shoulder into a squeeze. This I found has helped out a lot, ladies, with my underarm flab, as we call it. As long as you're keeping that muscle contracted the entire time, you'll get a super good burn. This is only 10 pounds that I'm using, and by the end of 3 sets, I was totally burnt out. So this is where I transitioned into my pull-ups and my dips, and this is where I start hitting my biceps and my triceps. So here I'm just doing, I think I did 4 sets of 5 as a superset, so doing one after another. And I really focused on the negatives here. So on the way up, I'm pulling myself up at my regular speed, and on the way down, I'm focusing on contracting my muscle the entire time and letting myself down very, very slowly to the very bottom of the movement. And this will help with those of you who are trying to achieve an unassisted pull-up or dip, because it's definitely going to tear down your muscles, and then when you're recovering and building them up, you'll definitely find a big difference when you go back the next time. You'll feel that it's easier, and it will get easier every single time. For me anyways, this is what's helped me the most, because I'm a pretty big girl. Like, I'm 5'10", and I weigh 155 pounds, so it's very difficult for me to do pull-ups and dips, but this has helped me a lot. So here I'm doing overhead tricep extensions, just laying down on a bench, and watching this back, I actually realized that I was bringing my dumbbell down much too far. It's easier if you use an easy curl bar, but my gym actually doesn't have barbells, so I had to stick with the dumbbell for today. But ideally, you should be bringing the dumbbell or the easy curl bar down just So this is where I transitioned into my bicep movement, and I decided to do the 28 method. For those of you who aren't familiar with this method, it's just 7 half bottom half curls, 7 top half curls, and then 7 slow full curls, and 7 full normal speed curls. So this really helps with all aspects of the bicep, hitting every single part of it, and I'm making sure that I'm bringing my arm down for a full extension at the bottom. To know that you're bringing it all the way down, you should be able to feel it in your tricep at the very end of the movement, and that's where you know you've actually used the full potential of the muscle. Here I moved into a wide grip lat back pull down. This is actually my favorite exercise to do on back day. As you can see, I'm always loading my lats at first. So I pull down, load my lats, and then I do the rest of the movement using my back and pulling it down all the way. This is what's going to build what is called wings, and this really, really helps with the mind muscle focus. And as long as you are feeling that contraction at first and pulling all the way down to the bottom, squeezing the whole way, you see this movement will be golden too if you are trying to build those wings. My second last exercise of the night here is actually just a row. It's a very simple movement, but it's very effective. Again, I should have been loading my lats here, but I didn't. I'm not really sure why. I make sure that I do come forward a little bit past 90, and I use my back all the way, squeezing the back of the movement. Same thing with this last movement here. I'm using a cable. It's more for the last, but it does pull down to the back. So squeeze it all the way up. I make sure I'm always squeezing my movements the entire time. Make sure that your muscles are always contracting. You just get so much more out of your movements. Notice a big difference to how you feel at the end of your workout. You'll feel very, very fatigued. I find that if I'm not making a mind-muscle concentration the whole time, then at the end of my workout, I'm not that tired. I purchased this pancake mix at my gym. It's the stacked cinnamon roll mix, protein pancake mix. These are delicious. You can get your hands on them, try them out. The macros are pretty good, and they were so good. The best protein pancakes I've ever tried.